This is an All Sports Station production.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Set, 180. Watch my board. Set. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. They go with Chubb on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Set.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
All day, baby. All day. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're outside. Mike spoke forward. Nice, sweetheart.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
We're outside. 44, Mike, 44. I'm here all day.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's get go set. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that kid back.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Come on.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got a moonwalk. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
They're running it.
To the air again, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Check right. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And again, it's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Mayfield now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. That play never got off the ground.
And a lot of times defenses want to disguise their intentions. Not in this case. They came full bore after him and really whacked him on that play. A big-time loss.
Stop your whining.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. That run good for 7 yards, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And New York set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Darnold now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Mike 50, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Wide, get wide.
This is Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me. Force the mic. That's it. Force the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. It's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sack. 50 minus 50. So don't say nothing.
Here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check.
A run for Nick Chubb, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time to blitz there, and well executed.
It certainly was, and I remember what he told you before the game. He said, if my blockers just get me to the 2nd level, I can do some damage. Instead, on that play, he got leveled.
Set, 180. Check. Watch 54. All day.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Mayfield now from the 50. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Darnold from the gun. This one caught by Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Jets punter now. JoJo Natson back deep. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
There we go.
New York set to take the field. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we are grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. After the penalty, it's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We're going to start. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got him.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the counter, Gore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Picked a good time to blitz. Left the ball carrier with no options.
Reminds me of our production meeting with the defensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? When we're playing the game right, we dictate the terms. I think we just saw a terrific example of it, didn't we?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw from Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now, and finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
180. Check. Watch 54. It's our field.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns get a score closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
On first down, Darnold. Newman's got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
44's Mike. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Again, it's Bell. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
50-50. Mike 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now Bell. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I always think I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ricky. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down. Don't let Aiden knock that.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Mike Popo. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now he's flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now look at Quincy and Nunwa and the rest of the offense heading back out. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
40. Mike, 44. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come set.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. downs.
That's us. That's us.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
Now Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Set. 180.
54 Mike.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
180.
Mike 5-4. Rabbit.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
No gain on that defense. No gain.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League.
Here goes set.
44's Mike. Check. Hey, I'm coming after you.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Under 10.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here we go, set.
Mike's 50.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Set. Hey, set. Here we go. Tight end right.
Alert. 3 down.
Hey, set.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Set.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Gore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Darnold. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 12. Just over 1:40 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Young quarterback, got to learn. Need to get rid of the football.
Because when you don't get rid of the ball, they accumulate more sacks. But you're exactly right. Internal clock has to go off. Either get rid of it or start to take off and go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.